You know, I never thought I'd be sitting here, telling you all this story. I've always been the kind of guy who laughed off the creepy stuff, shrugged off the paranormal talk. Sometimes the world finds a way to shake you awake. This is my story. A story about something that only happens when you forget to lock the door. I'll never forget that night. It started out just like any other. I live in a quiet neighborhood. I'd just moved in a few months ago, and life had been peaceful. I worked from home, had my routine, and I always locked my door when I got inside. A feeling I couldn't quite shake off. I never thought much about it until she came into my life. It was a normal evening. I had finished dinner, locked up, and got ready to call it a night. But just as I was about to settle down in bed, I noticed something strange. The lock. I turned the handle, and the door creaked open slightly. The first time she came, I didn't know who she was at first, but I felt that someone was there, standing just outside. I never heard her come in, but I felt her presence. The air grew cold, and every instinct in me told me to lock that door. But I didn't. You're probably thinking it's just the wind, but trust me, it wasn't. The whispering started faint at first, and then it escalated. I'd hear her voice soft at first, like a distant cry, but soon it was right next to me. Right in my ear. You forgot. It felt like my heart stopped. I turned around. Anything, but no one was there. Nothing. Just the silence. But it wasn't normal. It was wrong. I knew something was in my house. Something wrong. I tried everything. I double-checked the locks, but every night she would return. And every time I didn't lock it properly, she came closer. I'd hear her voice more clearly now. I couldn't sleep, couldn't focus. I was losing my mind. And then it happened. I was so tired from staying up, so out of my mind with fear, that I forgot. I forgot to lock the door. That was the night she crossed the threshold. She was there, right in front of me. And she wasn't alone. There was something behind her. Something that wasn't human. I thought I was going to die. That was it. I had no escape. I was trapped in my own house, with no way out. I couldn't keep living like this. So I made a choice. I faced it. I stared into the darkness, and I said to myself, I'm not going to let this thing. I knew what I had to do. I had to take back control. So I learned about this thing that haunted my house. She wasn't just some ghost. She was a creature that thrived on fear, on the uncertainty of whether the door was locked or not. I armed myself with knowledge. I took back the power I had lost, and I locked the door once and for all. No more uncertainty, and she never came back. Not once. I had faced my fear, and I had won. I want you to take something from this story. Don't wait until fear consumes you. Don't let the unknown take control. Every day, we have the power to lock the door to fear. And if you ever forget, well, just make sure you're ready when it knocks. We all face something that scares us. But when you lock that door, you're not just protecting yourself, you're protecting your peace. And trust me, peace is worth more than anything else.